Hello everyone and welcome to part 32 of this chess puzzle run series on chess.com where you can try and solve these puzzles along with me. And remember, tactical study, doing tactical puzzles and problems will definitely help improve your chess and help you avoid more tactical blunders. So let's see here. In this position, it looks like black is ahead by a knight, but both sides are pushing pawns. Black has just pushed this pawn forward here to b3 and is threatening a check by the queen and a mate here on c2. All right, so what can white do in this position to gain some type of advantage? Well, we see that this pawn is about to promote. So as always, if you need time, just pause the video if you want to look at the position further. So let's see here. Well, we could take the knight. If the king would recapture, we could promote with another queen with check. And then what do we do after that? What should we do after that? Well, maybe we could just move here, with a check. Let's see, what do we have going on here? So we could check here, queen to d5. So this limits black's options. If his king would move here, we could check him again and then capture the queen once he moves and then promote this one. So this is looking like a decent move, queen to d5. But let's see, where he could retreat to. He doesn't want to go here, or we can check him and then take his queen. If he goes here, we can capture the knight with check. Unless there is something better. Capture the knight with check. He would have to move again, and we would be able to start checking him. So what if instead, after queen to d5 check, he moves up the board here to b6? Well, then what do we do? Well, then we could capture the knight. If he captures, we promote this pawn. And then we could start chasing him around. But where would he go? Let's see. He would probably try and stay maybe on the light square here, attacking this pawn. Yeah, this is pretty tricky. Okay. Well, what if, let's take a look at queen to b7 here. If he moves here, we could check him. Now, this is pretty tricky stuff here. So I'm thinking, queen to d5 might work, but is queen to b7 any better? Check. If the king moves down here, we could capture the knight and check again. So, maybe that is better. Queen to b7, check. If the king moves here, we check again. If he captures this pawn, we could maybe check him again. Alright, well, maybe queen to b7 check. What if the king just moves here? Well, we have to keep checking. We could check again here. The king could just move back. So maybe we have to go here. I don't know. This one's tricky. I might have to take a guess here because it's hard to see far enough ahead. So, or do we just take this knight? Then the king would capture. We could promote with check. Check. If he moves, what do we do then? So this one's tough. I hope you're having more luck than I am. All right. Queen captures the knight. King recaptures. Pawn promotes to a queen with check. Where does the king move to? What if the king just attacks this pawn here? Then we just keep checking. I don't know if that's enough. So queen check on d5. If the king runs up here, well, then what do we do after that? I mean, we could check him again. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get this one because it's pretty tough and I just can't see all the lines. So, our options are take the knight, and that's usually the kind of move that this computer likes, or, these puzzles where you give up the queen. If the king recaptures, let's see. We could, if the king recaptures, we promote with the queen, check. Then we start chasing this king around. All right, well, that is not what they wanted. So could be this. So my first move that I thought about was correct, I guess. Queen to d5. But what do we do now? How do we follow this up? Well, now we can just go here and then get a queen out of it. Okay. All right, well, I guess I should have used my first, or followed my first instincts. Okay, that one took a long time, so let's try another one. I'll probably just do 4 more problems here. Okay, pawn is pushed forward, attacking our knight. What do? We have a check on the king here, a check on the king here. But how do we follow up here? All right. And what threats does white have? I don't see really any threats. Um, Let's see. Well, we could move our knight, threatening to attack his. And let's take a quick look at the material. So 5 pawns versus 4. Knight and bishop and knight. Okay, so white is ahead by 1 pawn. We do have this knight, queen, and bishop kind of lined up on the king side here. We can take this pawn here, but the king could move here, threaten to bring a rook over and attack us. So do we want to open this H file up? All right. All right. Well, we could just get this pawn back if the king attacks us. We could check. Well, no, that would. Well, we could move back here and check. If this is captured, well, then we can attack. All right. Check, maybe. All right, it didn't like that. That was too obvious of a move to just capture that pawn. So it looks like we have another tough situation here. What about this check? So it likes that. Oh, and then we can take the knight, then fork here. Okay, so that is what gets us ahead. All right, well, I hope you found that one. Let's try again. We're not having too much luck today. So 3 more problems. The king has just moved, attacking our rook here. So what do we do? Do we let him capture that and try and promote our pawn? That seems like a good try here. We have to watch out. These dangerous rooks here. They could start attacking our king. Let's see. Well, do we ignore everything and push our pawn? If he goes here, well, then what? Well, do we just push this pawn? Now we can get a queen. But do we queen right away, or do we try something, like a check first? Does that do anything? Oh, this is better here. Check. And now we can trade off. Do we just trade off? Probably, because now he's threatening a mate here. So we'll do that. And now what does he do? And we just promote, and we should be able to win with that queen. All right. Well, let's take a look at the next one here. We'll do 2 more problems. So queen has just captured, what was that, a pawn? So now we have 4 pawns versus 4, a queen, and a rook. So what can black do now? Well, we could force a trade of the rooks here. Then the queen would be... So we could play rook to d1, check. Rook captures. Queen captures with check. The king would be forced to move here. What do we do? Check. Start checking. Moving around and checking. Is there something better here? All right. Well, check. Rook captures. Queen captures with check. King is forced to move here. Then what? Check again. And now what does he do? And what does that give us? Anything? Or do we check here? This could be an issue. And do we move here and attack the queen? Does that do anything for us? All right, another tricky one here. Do we move the rook over, attacking the queen? What does this queen do next? Check us here. Check. We would be forced to move here. The king would be safe. But then we could threaten a fork here of the rook and this. Nope, they don't like that. All right, what about first instincts? Nope. Okay. Oh, we sacrifice the rook here. Well, no, because then he could just check us. Do we threaten a mate? No. Threatening a mate didn't really do anything. All right. I don't know. I mean, does this do anything? No. Okay, looks like I'm stuck on this one. I am stuck. Do we try that? No. Do we attack? I'm lost on this one. I do not know what would be best. Do we just push a pawn forward? No. Okay. Do we just... All right, I guess a good strategic move is to put your rook on the 7th rank and just block out the king. All right, so now what do we do here? We're forced to move, so we just go there. Oh, and this move threatened a mate. Okay, so now we just capture the queen. Now, why did he do that? Because okay, there's too many threats. We have a threat of forking the king and the rook. Um, and we're threatening a mate here. Okay. All right, well, we'll do one more problem. We did not have good luck with these problems today. King has just moved. So what can we do here? What can we do? We have, so let's look at the material. 4, 5, 7 pawns to 5. So we have 2 extra pawns, but black has a bishop. Our king is pretty safe. His king is kind of stuck in the open a little bit. Pause the video if you need to look further. I'm thinking queen to b6. We have a check there. Does that do anything? All right. Do we have a simple move like forking the rook and the queen? Then he could move here, attacking our queen. Okay. So I don't know if that does anything or not. Oh. Well, no. Okay, let's think about this. We have this obvious fork here with e4, forking the queen and the rook. But black could move his rook to attack our queen. So attack our queen. And then what would we do here? If we take his queen, it breaks our pawns up, but he would just capture here. He would just capture our queen, and then, what do we do? So we capture, he captures. Do we capture another pawn? He would just recapture. Is there something we can do first? We could take a pawn with us. Do we check first? Check the king. All right, I don't know. I'm thinking this fork is a key, but we have to figure out what to do. With the rook is going to move here to b5 and attack our queen. So, what can we do here? So a fork. And then if the rook moves here, oh, we have a check up there. Okay, then we would have a check right here. Huh. Well, he was able to block with this queen. So now what do we do? Oh, now we can fork his rook and his king. All right, that was a tricky one. I hope you were able to find that. I'll stop there for today. So my puzzle rating took a hit and went down some today. They were a little tricky. Some of those were more difficult. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to study your tactics. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and feel free to leave comments or suggestions. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day.